I am Colton Butchin.
My name is Bennett Folsom.
My name is Bailey Holes.
My name is Lacey Hodges.
My name is Austin Bird.
My name is Cameron Dieterding.
So my favorite part's been actually us applying our knowledge that we've learned over these past 3 years. These practice partners have invested a lot of time and energy into getting their clinics ready for us.
That we're treated like true doctors. I know we're in our 4th year and everybody's like, oh, you're basically a doctor at this point. And we are, but sometimes it's hard to put that into perspective. And I think we get out in these practices and we're really respected just like a doctor, and I'm treated no differently.
My favorite part of the clinical year for sure has been working with a multitude of doctors in a variety of settings.
For me, it's been harder than I expected to travel as much. I mean, obviously you know that you're going to be traveling a lot, and I think that it's probably a personal thing. I'm someone who really likes stability and like having a home and like the same place to come home to. The way my schedule works out, I get to come home here to my home base in Amarillo every other month, so that's been really nice. A good way to mitigate that if you're someone that's nervous about traveling.
Hardest part for me was building a differential diagnoses list. When I realized that the diagnosis I had made was incorrect, I found myself, especially in the first rotation, thinking, I don't know where to go from here. So one thing I would encourage classes beneath 25 is to work on your differential diagnoses list. Work on things that you can do to create other avenues to attack the problem you're presented with.
So far, it's probably been just kind of prioritizing like what's clinically relevant on what we've learned these past 3 years, because there's stuff that's really clinically important that you should know. There's stuff that you're not so much supposed to know, but we learned about it in school, and it's kind of hard trying to prioritize what you really need to have fresh on your mind.
And also studying for the NAVLE in the meantime, as well as working 50, 60, 70-hour weeks. It's difficult, but definitely doable.
I think what surprised me the most about it so far has just been how much fun it is and how like good of a learning environment everything has been. You're not going to know everything, and there's no way that you would, and nobody expects you to, but you do know a lot, and everybody just wants to help you.
What has surprised me most is probably how much my confidence has boosted in the last 4 months or so. I think we're in our 3rd year and we're like, oh, we've learned everything to this point of what we're gonna learn, and maybe we think we know it. I didn't think I knew it, but I get out there and I do know a lot. And that's wild because I'll bounce from swine animal to equine to bovine all throughout it, and it's kind of interesting just to kind of see how much we actually retain and what's super important and what's not.
Honestly, I think something that was really surprising is the amount of people in the general community that are so excited for Texas Tech to start graduating vets. And that sounds crazy because everyone's like, yay, Texas Tech. But we hear all that support from the veterinary community, and for me to be in a room with a client discussing a treatment plan, and they notice that I'm wearing the Tech emblem, and they're like, oh my gosh, we're so excited. Tech's doing a great thing up there. We really need you down here, is that's really cool because these are people in the general community, just pet owners.
How awesome our clinical partners are. Just from day one, they're eager for us to be there, and we're not their average everyday vet student that rolls through the program. We're unique. They know we're more proficient and hands-on tasks, so they are more willing to trust us with their everyday cases that we see.
I've really enjoyed seeing a variety of doctors work together. I've seen a team of doctors that have decided, hey, this person is really good in this area of practice and I'm better here. Let's work together to bring excellence to our practice. I've really enjoyed that and look forward to bringing teamwork and compatibility across doctors into my associate.
There is not, for a lot of things, there's not one correct way to do things. And I think that's a really cool aspect of the distributive model is you get to learn a million ways to do something, and you get to pick and choose the way that you like to do it and take it with you when you graduate.
Just getting the sheer caseload that we're seeing, the hands-on experience, I don't think there, and I am biased, but if there is another program in the nation that has practice partners willing to let us day one, okay, go spay that dog. Day two, okay, go do a C-section on that cow. It's just, you get so much volume in the terms of cases that you're seeing. It's very nice having that skill set going into clinics your next year. I would say number one, geographically, you will not be limited at Texas Tech. We have hundreds of practice partners across the state. If you need to be in South Texas, the Panhandle, parts of New Mexico, you can be in those locations. Also, I have classmates pursuing residencies, internships, and they're going to be able to achieve those through some of our practice partners, actually.
It's important to recognize that go into it anticipating you are not going to get every single rotation in this exact schedule that you want. And like, take a deep breath and it's going to be okay, I promise. Maybe you're like me and you get placed in a few practices that you didn't even preference. And in my experience, those practices have been my favorite rotations so far. So it worked out really well. Also, I would say now is a really great time if you're like not sure if you want to do something, that go do it. The worst thing that could happen is you hate it and it's just 4 weeks.
But I totally encourage you to go somewhere crazy. Like, just do something that's not in your comfort zone and go with it, and you'll get something out of it and you'll learn so much about yourself and about what you want to do.
If you can find the time to really sculpt out a good time to go through the practices and see what they focus on and see just their specialties, where they're at, location's important, what they focus on is important. If you can sit down and go through the entire catalog and look, I think that will benefit you most.
And I also used housing, if they offered it or not, as to justify, to put in my preferences. And also the region. I wanted to stay in the Panhandle area, and so I used that as well.
Okay, now you can do your thing.
Guns up! Thanks.